Good morning. Hey, how's it going? We're talking about ears today. No, what we're talking about is my hearing. And the biggest struggle that I have as an autistic person is my hearing. Oh, baby. And I had no idea. This is, let me just, because I say it pretty much in every video, this is why it's important to know. Because if I had known, okay, like 15, 20, 30 years ago, I could have made some different life choices. And yeah, you would think, okay, that I could get comfortable in my chair before I started filming. You would think that this is something that I would have just figured out. I would have been like, oh, you know what? Like the sound is bothering me. I had no idea. I had literally no idea. Okay. So the first kind of clue was like, I was like, what's this? Because there was a point, and it might have been in college actually, where my mom was like, okay, you know what? Earplugs. Earplugs. Because I was like, why do I feel better when I'm like covering my ears? Like, what is that? And this was before my autism diagnosis. And I had gone in for a custom pair of earplugs. Okay. Like full on custom. We're like, these are not cheap. Okay. And the moment, like the first real clue that something was like different with me was they put this like, it's like a putty that hardens so that they can make a mold, right? Then they make a cast and they make a thing and then they pour and then that becomes your earplug. It's a whatever. And when she put this stuff in my ears, the relief that like swept, like I'll cry thinking about it too hard, but the relief that just swept over me. The whole world was quiet. And the woman's response, and no harm, no foul, if you happen to recognize me and you were the person who helped me, like this was, I don't even know how many years ago, this was well over a decade ago. This is not something that, it's no harm, no foul. But you had said, I'm saying this like you're watching this, you had said this, you're like, oh, you're going to be one of the worst. Like you're going to be one of my bad patients because you'll wear these and then your hearing is going to get too sensitive when you take them out. I could honestly scream at you. I'm so sorry. Like no harm, no foul, I guess. But do you have any idea? Like my hearing is never going to, like the problem that I'm having isn't like it is a volume issue, but it is also like I'm sitting here and I did take the headphones off. If you're wondering what's going on behind me, I've got Path of Titans open for ambiance because that's the kind of person that I am. Because I want to be able to, I want to show you what I've got and what I'm using to help combat some of the issues that I have. So that's why I'm not wearing anything right now, but I'm sitting here. I can hear the water in this. I can hear the saliva in my mouth. I can hear the fan in my computer. I can hear the guy outside, which is hopefully not picking up because every so often he's tink, 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 tink on this stupid whatever the hell this guy's been working on for 6 years. I have no idea. This is a hobby. I love you. Good God. And I can hear the rain and the cars that slosh through in it. But the thing is, and I'm not going to get scientific. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is all my personal experience. Take it with a grain of salt. There's your disclaimer. But my brain, so far as I'm understanding and what's been explained to me in the research that I've done, is that my brain is processing all sound simultaneously. And it doesn't do what a non-autistic brain does, where it just filters out the unnecessary sounds that you don't really need to be hearing, meaning that you're still hearing them, but your brain's not like, hey, hi, hello, over here, and what's the, you're hearing something, you should pay attention to that, and also this while listening to this, and this, until your whole head explodes. So anyways, so I get these molded earplugs. Now, they were vented, meaning that like I could wear them in a pressurized environment and not like blow up my head, right? And they never really, like they did, but also and embarrassed and I couldn't, and acclimatizing and getting frustrated because people wouldn't, right? Like, the thing is, when you wear earplugs, people have to speak louder, which is, I mean, and it's so ironic, right? But people don't understand that I'm wearing the earplugs to drown out everything else. So they were good and they were worth the money, and I did wear them quite a bit. The shape of my ear has changed, so they're not comfortable to wear anymore. But like I said, it's been at least 15 years. It may be closer to 18 years. I'm not sure, like 15, 18 years or something. So that kind of makes sense. Like your body changes shape and da 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 da. So the thing is, sound causes me so much pain. If it looks like I'm jittering and I'm shaking, nothing's happening. I'm cold. I'm also too hot. So, okay, it's just been that kind of a day. I had a bit of a meltdown this morning. So if I'm a little jittery and I'm a little off, that's what's going on. Anyways, but sound causes me so much pain. And when I was explaining this and like we were talking about sensory issues during my autism interview. Hi, I'm Courtney, by the way. I was diagnosed autistic at 35. I'm now 38. There's a video, it's linked. There's a description box. Just, you'll find it, I'm sure. But sound causes me so much pain, and it's sounds that you wouldn't expect, like the zippers on my bag making noise, somebody chewing, nose whistling sounds. And very often there's sounds that I can hear that other people can't hear. And I don't think it's necessarily that I have like amazing superhuman hearing, because I also don't hear and don't process things. Like you can be talking like right at me and I'm looking right at you. But if there's like other stuff going on, nothing you said is coming through. Okay. And I'll be, what? What? Can you repeat that? What? I didn't hear you. Can you say that again? But like I can hear fans that people can't hear and dripping water that people can't hear. I can hear electricity. That one is a real nuisance. The pilot light on my fireplace, I can hear that thing like 3 rooms over. And it is, my mom and I used to joke about this, that we could both hear pins dropping on carpets like a room over. Like the hearing it has always been an issue. I'm very sensitive to loud bursts, like a loud, sudden sound, which is ironic because I make a lot of loud, sudden noises and very often give people jump scares because my highs are really high and my lows are really low. And like, so there's not like, sometimes I'll be really quiet and then all of a sudden something will excite me and my enthusiasm will shock people. Like I swear I'm going to get to the tips momentarily. If you want to skip forward, you can. I won't judge you. I was at the pool and I saw a friend of mine was wearing a mermaid tail. Mermaiding. The mermaiding thing, you got to Google Courtney mermaid. That's me. That'll answer all the questions you're about to ask. Mermaiding. And my friend was wearing her siren tail, which is this huge silicone prosthetic mermaid tail from the TV show Siren. I have one too under my couch. It's very exciting. I can't fit in it because I'm huge. But I'm like this much taller, I think. So what are you going to do? I got long legs. And I exclaimed in my enthusiasm and like a couple people were like, and like, I don't think they meant to make that face, but they made that face and I was like, oh God, I'm such a fucking loser. I'm not, but like, that's what it makes you, and it's not their fault. It is what it is, right? I get excited and I get loud and people don't like it for probably the same reason that I don't like it. Who knows? Because I really don't like it when somebody goes suddenly, wah, like really excited. So like, anyway, it is so cold in here. Like I might freeze. Like what if this is like my last video, but also I can't bring myself to like do anything about it. Speaking of doing something about it, I want to talk to you guys about some of the things, like I don't want to just keep yapping. I've got a problem with sounds. You can probably relate if you've made it this far in the video. You're probably like, Let me tell you a bit about what I have been using and what has really helped, and also some disclaimers that other people won't notice about headphones. So we're going to start off with something super simple that you can do, okay? And I'm not going to show you these too close because I haven't cleaned them, so that's a little gross. These are my loop earplugs. I'm going to just, like, I don't know. I'm not that guy. How do I want to, here, there, is that, can you see? Good enough, right? Loop earplugs. Do I feel like they're a little bit of a fad? I would say yes, if I didn't love them as much as I do. And I'm not sponsored to say anything. I'm not an affiliate yet. I would love to make that happen though. I've been using these and I've used every single kind that they've come out with, minus the newer ones, because I am so beyond broke, it's not even funny. So maybe one day I'll get to try some of the newer pairs. But of the ones that I've tried, and I've tried the silent ones, the engage ones, and then these ones are those acrylic, is it Enhance? I forget which ones. hopefully I can maybe write it down or link it or something. I think they're the ones in between, but they're like the acrylic ones. And I got them clear so that you can't, like, if I wear them for like a photo shoot or like mermaid stuff, you can't, it's easy for me to Photoshop that out. And I have the silver pair and then a black pair as well. I love these. I spend 90% of my life wearing loop earplugs. So I have tried a lot of other kinds. Custom fitted, I've tried. That was the first pair that I had. I've also tried Vibes, which are also excellent. I like the loops just because I don't really love the post sticking out of my ear for the Vibes. However, I do really like, so I still use my Vibes and I use them at the pool. And they're just like my backup pair that, you know, when I'm getting to and from. So I get out of the water, I take out my waterproof earplugs, then I put in the Vibes, and then I get to the shower. And then as soon as I'm out of the shower, I put in a different thing. And I'm going to tell you about that in a second. But I wear these a lot. Now, here's what you need to know about earplugs. Earplugs are great for drowning out the sound. They do enhance everything else. So if you wear a hat over these, or you can't skate, don't go skating with these in your ears, because the vibrations coming up through your feet will reverberate like really loud with these. And with a few other things that I've tried. So, but earplugs don't work for skating, unfortunately. Or anything where I'm going to have to be like stampeding around on my feet, which I don't do very often. But I am in these if I have to go out for a walk, if I have to go grocery shopping, I wear them while I'm driving, and I'm still able to hear with these. So the beautiful part about these is I still hear road noise. I can still hear cars honking. I can hear you talking to me. But what it does is it's putting distance between the sound and my head, which is obviously what earplugs do, but I explain it to you like this because I'm still hearing. I can still hear everything. My voice is a little bit loud in my ears, so if I'm talking while wearing these and you are talking to me, I won't hear you, which is actually one of my favorite features because I get to use that as an excuse, because nothing on God's greenest earth pisses me off as much as somebody who just likes to talk over me. And I have people in my life who do this, and it's infuriating. So what I'll do is I put up a hand and be like, I'm sorry, while I'm talking, I can't actually hear you because I'm talking. And oh my God, what a concept that is. So sorry. And if you are one of these people, I love you and I love talking to you. I do. Stop talking over me, please. You have no idea how hard it makes for me to process and stay on track. I swear, I give so many pauses. And if I'm with somebody, usually I don't bring up anything. I'm not usually inclined to info dump or do anything. It's a huge ass trauma response, but I will usually give you breaks to speak. Usually we're just going to talk about what you want to talk about anyways, because I'm too embarrassed to bring up anything that I actually want to talk about. So there you go. Loop earplugs though, absolutely. Like for me, a 10 out of 10. I know some people have a hard time, but what I'm going to tell you is most of the tools that are going to help like mitigate the bullshit are going to come with a cost. Monetary, or the cost of the fact that if I'm chewing with these in, or if I'm speaking with these in, it has enhanced my voice in my head. And it is something that takes some getting used to. A lot of getting used to. You see, I keep taking them out because I would never film a video with these in. So with that in mind, just do yourself a solid and get a pair. Like, you don't have to get loops. You can get foam earplugs. I mean, like, they're not going to let a lot of sound in. I like these ones because these do. What I love about these, though, is they don't play my heartbeat. The sleep or the silent ones, the ones that are like the rubberized, those ones I can hear my heart beating. I love this. I love being alive. I can't stand the sound of my own heartbeat. Next, I want to talk to you guys about another set of headphones. I'm not sponsored. Again, this is all stuff that's been purchased for me, usually for Christmas by my husband. Okay, spent with he spent his own hard-earned cash on these. This is like perhaps my favorite pair of headphones. These are the Bose Quiet Comfort 45s. I believe they've been rebranded to just the Quiet Comfort. I don't know. This is what they look like. Okay, these are the ones. These are them. These were such a game changer. So before these, I had a different pair, and I'm trying to think of what the hell they were called now, but they made a sound. Because here's the thing. some noise canceling headphones, like I would suggest if you can try them before you buy them, or if you have a friend who has a pair who's willing to. I know headphones, putting them on your head when it's somebody else's is a little weird. But if you could, or look to see if any other autistic person out there, or anybody with hearing sensitivities like what we deal with generally, and I say we very broadly, I know not everybody's got the same, it's a spectrum. I'm allowed to slip up every once in a while, okay? But the other ones that I used to use made a sound. A very, very high-pitched, but like so subtle that if you're listening to music, you can still hear it, but not really. And if you're talking, it's not as noticeable, but it's still there. And it's like a buzzing. And it's very high. It's like one frequency, a note with an edge of buzzing. That makes it sound like it's louder than it is. It was so quiet. These make no fucking sound at all. There's a reason they look a bit, we've already replaced the ear pads on them once because I'm a little mean to these. They come with a really sick little carrying case with a beanie, or at least mine did when I got them. And I usually hook that to my purse. So these, if I'm not wearing them, if it's raining, but I always have them with me. I love these so much. I love these so much. Now, are they blocking out absolutely everything? No. Do they absolutely give me the space that I forgot my ear defenders for this video. Oh crap. Okay, I'll go get those. But these are absolutely insane. I'm just gonna, my brain, and I'm gonna forget, and I'm gonna sit still. Maybe one of these days I'll actually have everything I need before I sit down to film. I wonder if that'll happen. Like, that'll probably happen one day, right? Okay, I have them. Oh God. The Bose. So I originally saw these actually on, it was Sound of the Forest had done a video and was like, oh, my headphones, these are my headphones. And they were showing off a different version. I think they were the 35s, which I don't know if they still make. But these guys, I don't want to exaggerate, but like these guys have saved my life a couple of times. And if I have to go out to a restaurant or a movie, or I have to go out and deal with people for Christmas, I spend most of December in these. I spend most of December in these because I can't cope. So gatherings with friends and family, if I'm not wearing my loops, which sometimes I do because sometimes I don't feel like I'm seeing people I don't see very often and they're not used to seeing me in headphones, so I'll wear these. Sometimes I'll wear both. Because you people make so much noise. I can't stand it. No, I'm kidding. It just really though, sometimes you need it. Anyways, I love these and I cannot stress enough how helpful they are. If you are able to wear them at work, if not, then you do something a little bit more discreet, but there are kind of options out there. If I had had these, I swear. Actually, if I had had these, there was one job in particular, and you know what kills me? It was a dog bather, okay? And so many dog groomers wear ear defenders. We're just going to talk about these next. I'm going to save one of the craziest products for last, and you're going to just lose your mind, okay? So the next thing on my list, which is actually a really good place to start, comfort-wise, not everybody's going to like these. These, I spend hours, like I will go through the whole battery, okay? Like I'll spend an entire day in these, and it doesn't faze me at all. And I'm very sensitive to, like, I've got the glasses and the pressure. And I have a huge head, by the way. Like this cranium, this bad boy here, this is a big noggin. Like my husband and I don't wear the same size. I got a big head. Sorry, Mom. Anyways, there's that. I was a C-section, so I don't know why I said that, but like, anyways, Pro here. Okay, these are just ear defenders. I think if you do a Google search, these ones are Pro here. Is that how you say it? Machete? Is that how you say that? I don't know. But this is what they look like. They're big, they're bad, they're glorious. Okay? And these do an incredible job, but they are uncomfortable. I won't do more than an hour in these if I can avoid it. But if I have to go out and it's raining, or I have to go out and I can't do the headphones, or if I'm going to go out and it's going to be like really loud, because one thing that these are amazing for canceling out consistent noises, but if you close the car door or if you bang a pot really loudly, it's going to pop in the headphones. So everything else will be silent and all of a sudden it's going to be like wham, and you're like, holy shit. These don't do that because these are not electronic in any way. You can get these that do have a noise canceling thing as well, but they weren't in my budget. My stomach's growling. I hope that's not picking up. These are incredible. My favorite way to wear these is usually I do a ball cap. I'll do my hoodie, and then I put these over top, and it's like a cushion, like a hug around my head. That might not be for you, but that really works for me, and there might be somebody else. So just keep that in mind. Like, what I say may not be your cup of tea, and it's also important that you know that. And I bring them with me if I have to travel or go anywhere. They're a really good alternative to the noise canceling headphones. They work in a pinch. So that's another option. So far we've had earplugs, we've had the over-the-ear noise canceling headphones, we've had the ear defenders. Now I want to tell you about a product that has come in so damn clutch, it's not even funny. It's also by Bose. Can you tell I'm a little bit of a fan? Just a little bit. And these are, I think are these also called Quiet Comforts? I'm going to make sure to link. My Amazon shop got closed because nobody purchased from me, which is really sad. So I don't have affiliate links or anything to offer you anymore, but I will list the specs for these at least down below. But these are going to try to connect to my phone, so hopefully that's not going to interfere with my microphone. But this is what they look like, and they sit in your ear. I'm going to just put them away in the off chance that it is interfering with my microphone, because everything's going to be competing now, and hopefully that didn't just totally ruin the video. But these are they are noise canceling to the point where, so I wouldn't recommend wearing these. Like, don't wear these out on quiet mode at night while you're out walking your dog. Don't even wear them, like, don't drive in them, nothing. I took them to the park when I first got them. I also have a huge disclaimer about these though. So before you go and buy them, just wait. Just give me like 5 more minutes here. I swear I'm going to get to my point. I wore them to the park and I was doing some hula hooping, some hoop dancing. And I was in the basketball court, like the area, because that's where the flattest terrain is. And I'm just dancing and I'm grooving. I got my tunes going. It's got the noise cancellation. I'm hearing all. And I turn around and there's 2 kids. And I'd been facing that way for a while, like at least a solid 5, 6, 7 minutes, like a couple of songs. And I'd just been kind of grooving and like doing and whatever. And I turn around, there's been 2 kids. I take one and I'm like, how long have you guys been here? They're like, we've been here for a while. I'm like, they're bouncing basketballs right behind my head and I couldn't hear it. Now, that may not be your experience with these because I also had music playing. So without the music, I think I can hear them a little bit. But because they were being so consistent with their dribbling and with their noises, it canceled out the sound. And I was like, how's this possible? How's this possible? I took these skating the other day. And skating is a real tricky one because, one, in the event of an emergency or somebody's about to smash into you, because I don't know what it is with you people, but nobody knows how to indicate where the hell you're going and look where you're going while you're, wow, I need to calm down. But skating, it's like people's brain cells just leave the ice and whatever's left, you just hope to God they don't smash into you. Anyways, you got to be able to hear in the event of an emergency or somebody needing to be like, hey, oh, excuse me, or whatever. And like these, if I fall, like I'm scared I'm going to break these. I'm a decent skater, but like I don't, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't wear these. You absolutely do not wear earplugs because as soon as the ice becomes mulch, which it does quick, it's like, like every bump you go over is in your ears and it is loud. It's really loud. These do something similar. And it just like kind of emphasizes, these aren't as bad though. If I had no other alternative, I'd probably wear these guys. The issue with these guys is you really like, and I shouldn't care, but I do. Life's a bitch. People tease you, people make fun of you, and it sticks, okay? I get weird looks when I wear these in public. Like a lot of weird looks. Like people are like, most people think that they're headphones. People that know what they are just like, oh, you're one of those. You're one of those millennials. Like they're making, like I'm making assumptions, gross assumptions here, but that's what it feels like when people are just like what the hell else am I supposed to think? Fuck off. Okay, anyways. So I wore these and I was really scared because they do sit inside of your ear. And I was like, well, they're just going to rumble just like the earplugs, right? Ha! Wrong, baby. What the So I'm sitting in the little, like, the area, you know, we're all getting our skates on, and obviously there was a game. Somebody had a hockey game, and like every hockey parent and all of the kids come filing out. I swear to God, I almost fleed the scene. English words hard, whatever. I was like, I think I might need to get out of here. Like, it went from being me and my husband putting our skates on to me and my husband and like 50 other people, and it was so loud. And I was like, well, I had these with me, and I'm like, well, what do I do here? Because I'm gonna have to take them out as soon as I get on the ice. Blah, 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 blah. I said, fuck it. Put them in. Immediate silence. It's like, it's not complete. When I say silence, it's not completely gone. It is so far away. Like, if a car drives by me on the street with these in, it sounds like they are a street over. So I still hear it, but it sounds like it's really, really far away. Which means that hearing people talking with these in is, like, it's doable, but I do have to constantly be like, can you just speak a little louder? Which I know pisses people off. I don't really give a shit anymore, but it pisses people off because I'm like, why don't you just take out the ear? Like I said, I'm a little extra today, but I really wanted to film a video because I'm trying to get a video ahead so I can start posting weekly again because I really want to do that. I don't want to lose steam here. I just had my 1-year anniversary on the channel. It was November 23rd. I have no idea when this is going up. 1-year anniversary from when I started this YouTube channel, and my whole life changed, and I don't, like, it's just crazy, and I can't thank you all enough for being on this journey with me. Back to the headphones. It's wild. But these give you, it's like you're in a bubble. Now for the disclaimer, since it's probably been more like 8 minutes and I meant to give you the disclaimer sooner. These buzz. Oh my God, they buzz. All of them do. So the version of this that's a little bit less expensive than these ones does it a lot. These ones do it a little bit. What it is, this is going to really kill you. The sound that I'm hearing is the Bluetooth trying to connect. That's the sound. So it's like I'm not going to make the sound because it's hugely triggering for me. And if it is for me, it probably is for you too. But it's like a whispering, buzzing, electrical sound. And it is, for me, it feels loud. My husband can't hear it. So I'm not the only one. I've Googled it. Other people feel it, like, and hear it too. So, you know, I'm not just, right? The trick to making it stop, if you can live with not having music going on in the background, is just to disconnect it from the Bluetooth on your phone. And it goes away. So that's the trick. So if you want to use these in the, like, autism sensory capacity, and you don't mind not having them be connected to your, this is how I use them, have them not be, because I also don't like them ringing. Don't ever call me, ever. I hate it. I hate it. Text me. Send me an email. Have we learned nothing? Anyways, just disconnect it. To do that, so I'm on iPhone. I just pull down the menu, and then I find the little Bluetooth icon and I click on that, and then I just tell it not to connect to these. Bose also has an app, and you can disconnect all of them and reconnect them to whatever from that app as well. It's a little bit of a, I would give it a solid 4 stars, like 3.5, 4 stars out of 5 for their app. But it does the job mostly if you have some patience. So these, though, have saved me in some pretty extreme circumstances where I might not have been able to cope otherwise. And what I love about the size is they're small enough that I can wear it under a hood. So I've got a shaved head. So this time of the year, if I leave the house, I've got like a toque. Yeah, we call them toques, not beanies. Don't. I'm Canadian. Did you know that? I'm Canadian. And I hide them under there, and nobody has to know. Nobody knows. It's a little hard because, you know, the day and age that we live in, and I have experienced, there was a situation. Anyways, why do I keep reliving that on this channel? I gotta let it go at some point. So I don't tend to wear, if I wear anything when I leave the house, I usually will just wear one of these in one ear. That's a bit extreme, but I am very scared. We also have a lot of wildlife where I live. Like, I look out my window and there's forest, like literal forest, okay? We're in the woods, we're in the bush. So there's bears, coyotes, mountain lions, lynx, whatever you've got, we've got it, and we see it all the time. So I don't tend to. If I do wear these have an aware mode, which is amazing, as do these bad boys also have an aware mode, which is lovely. And I will use those, but then it kind of defeats the purpose, because why am I, it really sucks that I have to consider, like, my comfort and my safety cannot go hand in hand. Anyway, I hope this has given you a couple of ideas. Sound may be something that is causing you more of a problem than you think. I had no idea. Like, when I wish to God we'd filmed my reaction. When I put these on for the first time, I sobbed so much and then I wore them for like a week straight. Like, I woke up, put them on. If I had a nap, I wore them. Like, I lived in them. There's so many videos on my Courtney Mermaid channel where I'm wearing them. I wore them all morning. I've just taken them off now because I wanted to show you guys everything. Managing my sensory input in terms of my hearing has been crucial. Because the thing that I didn't know is, like, and I'm not encouraging you guys to mask or put up with stuff that you don't want to, but there are instances where you may have to. You're at the dentist, and I can wear these also at the dentist. So I think I kept... No, I did actually wear them. And I'm trying to think back now when I had my fillings done. And so what I let the dentist know, because while he's drilling, I can't hear squat, because it does still come through a little bit. This doesn't cancel out all of that noise, but it does help. I let him know, like, if you want, I'm going to put a hand up if I need you to stop, and then you're going to need to either tap me or put a hand in front of my face so that I know, because I won't hear you. I won't hear you. And that worked really well. But I can tolerate things so much more if I have to be in, like formal attire, for example, because what I'm wearing is what I wear 90% of my life. I wear the same 3 articles of clothing, basically. I have them in a couple of different colors. And then most of my content, you even see me filming in one of my PJ sweatshirts, because I can't clothing. I hate it a lot. But I'm able to tolerate things that I might not otherwise be able to tolerate if my hearing is managed. Even being able to eat food with other people. If I've got something to manage the sound, okay. If I've got to go to a party, or if I've got to be out in public, if I've got to go skating, for example. So, like, last week, we went skating and I didn't wear anything because I didn't think I'd be able to, because earplugs were initially the only thing I thought of to try, and I couldn't. And so the next day, I could barely put sentences together. I was absolutely lost. It was so awful. Everything was so loud, and I was barely functional, and it took me like 3 days to recover from that. That's insane. That is like time I'm not going to get back, and it sucks. And there's nothing I can do but accept it and just be on the couch. Okay, that's it. But having this as an alternative, like, we went skating on Saturday, it's Sunday today, and I'm okay. Like, I'm a little buzzy, and I've had some issues this morning for other reasons. My PDA was horribly triggered this morning, and I was like, oh my God. And I'm going to have some downtime, and I've been working like crazy this morning trying to get stuff ready for my shop sale and blah, blah, blah. None of this stuff is relevant anymore for who knows when this is going up. But managing my hearing is essential. Like, so if I go to the pool is really loud for me. And I don't like the sensation of water in my ears. So I also wear in the ear, like, swimming earplugs. When I take those out, I will dry out quickly with my towel and pop in earplugs immediately. Like, I keep them in a little container on me with my water bottle and everything, so that there's no chance. I get to the shower immediately as soon as I'm out. Again, dry, because you don't really want to get these wet, because when I tell you that these are like each like $300, $400, $500, depending on what country you're in and when you're buying them, and hopefully they're on sale somewhere, but they're not cheap, and I really don't want to damage these and have to buy them again, because good God, I can't live without them, so I would have to buy them. You want to know what kind of resources I want? I want these to be covered by MSP. How about that? How about you hook me up with a voucher or some shit, so that, do you think, like, it's so frustrating. These are like $400 headphones. Who the fuck has that kind of money? Your average autistic person isn't even able to work. How are they affording the shit that they need? Do you have any idea how much these are? Sorry, why am I yelling at you? Of course you know. You've been listening. If you're still here, you're insane. I love you. Bless you. These have made a huge difference in my life. My quality of life from my headphones alone has improved dramatically. Dramatically. And I want that for everybody. So there you go. That's what help do I want. Take notes, Government of Canada. Not that you care, but whatever. It's been huge. So I will, at the very least, list out the specs for what the things are that I have here. If I can find them on my old Amazon affiliate shop under Courtney Mermaid, I will include them. I am sad. It's because the affiliate shop that I made with Amazon was Canadian, and like most of you people, bless you, are all American. I have like 5% of my audience is Canadian. I love that, by the way. Where is everybody? Come on, get with it. But I will, at the very least, include what they are. So you can do your own Google search, find them maybe on sale somewhere. I mean, it's that time of the year. There's lots of sales happening, hopefully, still by the time I post this. And hopefully you're able to find something that works for you. And if hearing's not an issue that you have, like, I'm so happy for you. Maybe don't make the rest of us feel bad or anything, you know. If you've got other tools or other brands and headphones and things that you like, if you feel comfortable and safe to do so, if you don't mind sharing those down below, because maybe these aren't available where everybody is located, or maybe they've tried these and they haven't liked them and they want to try something else. Maybe somebody else is more alike to you than me. Do me a solid and just, if you can, no pressure. I don't want to activate everybody's PDA all at once. Oh God, I'm sorry. But just in the off chance, because you never know. Like, you never know who you're going to help with your comment. I see it happening all the time. Anyways, now that I've been filming for 40 minutes, who knows how long this video is going to be. I'm so sorry. Look, I try to speak fast. I try to get my point across, and I ramble. Mama likes to tell a story, okay? I'm so sorry. That's going to be it for me today. I want to thank you guys so much for being on this journey with me. It's a little weird because I've already filmed a video, but this is the day after my anniversary and that I'm filming this, and I'm just like kind of blown away. I can't believe it's been a year, and I can't believe how much I've changed, how much the channel has grown. That I wasn't really expecting, and I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for helping to make my dream a reality. Like, my dream of recovering from burnout, helping people, and doing it all kind of simultaneously and potentially with a little bit of cash coming in is just huge. So please know that, like, I think about this daily, and I'm grateful so often when I'm thinking about it. So I don't want to get mushy and gushy. If you want to join the Discord, I've got that linked. And thank you for being you and for being here. I really appreciate it. And I wish you a beautiful day. And I guess, I don't know, how do I usually end these? Oh my God, what's my problem? Okay, that's going to be it for me today. I look forward to catching you all in the next one. Bye for now.